had us caught up in the streets.
Yes.
And we grew up in Wilbur section,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And we seen a lot of people that we went to school with and that we lived in the neighborhoods with. We seen a lot of death. We seen a lot of, you know, the neighborhood change. Because it used to be one way in the 80s, you know what I mean? Then the 90s, and then, you know, it's totally different, you know? So what were some of the conversations that you guys had at home to keep you on the straight and narrow? Because none of y'all locked up, none of y'all, you know what I mean, ain't doing nothing crazy, you know what I
My
mean?
mom.
Yeah.
That's a blessing, please. Because all
A
our
little crazy.
I know I'm crazy. No, you have to be crazy to be a parent for real.
She was one of those parents that did not play.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I did not allow my kids to fight each other.
That's right.
Beautiful.
Call each other names.
If you wanted to get me on a rampage,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
fight each other.
Yeah.
I did not. I
You
did
ain't play
not
that.
play. No.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, I was there with my kids. If I wasn't there, my mother was there. They had supervision.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think sometimes now, you've got kids raising kids.
Yep.
And they haven't had a chance to be a child themselves.
Yes,
Right.
And that's why I think so many kids are out here. I saw a young girl the other day, and she was talking to her son. She was cursing this little boy out, and he was like maybe 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Using curse words or
Yes.
Like he wrong.
Yeah.
I said all the time.
You know, if I had, my
that
mother
would've
had
broke my
heard me
heart, she
curse.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh.
You couldn't curse.
Yeah.
Period.
Girl, I can't curse my mama now. Like for
Yeah.
real. I wish I would think about it.
Yeah.
My sister Q, she'd be like, I just want to apologize before I say the word. That's how my sister curses my mom. Like she want to say a curse word. She'd be like, I'm apologizing now, but it goes in the content of this story. So that I'm apologizing. Girl, I'm not even that crazy, and I don't have a good mouth to be honest. But what I do know is that the foundation of being raised in strong families. I knew not to curse, not only in my house, but any adult. Like I see kids now talking back to it. Girl, these kids have no fear.
Right.
No.
And I'm
they
so
have
confused
no
why
fear.
because of the culture. The kids, like you said, the mothers are talking a certain way now. They think that's the way they're supposed to talk to other adults, and that is not. It's bad. It's getting worse. So we applaud you for doing what you did, what y'all did, to make sure your children. It's like I'm gonna give it to my wife. I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not even gonna lie right now. Thank you, Lord, for a strong wife.
Well, you know, my husband backed me up.
That's what I'm glad.
You know, if
what
I
matters.
went to him and if I told him that one of the kids had done something, he would get them. They knew,
Yeah.
don't hit the mommy. I taught my kids that from that when they were like crawling and stuff. Because I hate to see a child hit their mother.
Oh, girl.
And they're doing that.
There you are. Oh, I know personally some kids.
Really?
These are very educated parents.
Wow.
And their child is like really making choices that I don't understand. I wish.
Well, the thing is, people can only do what they're taught.
And what they're allowed.
Right. So by you being there and constantly redirecting, me and Jay have this conversation all the time. I said, Doc, we're never going to be able to stop redirecting our children.
Nope.
I don't care how old they get.
Nope.
You know what I mean? As time go on, you're always going to be dad.
Yes.
They're always going to need correction. They're always going to need, you know what I'm saying, help. You know, and it may not be, you know, necessarily a chastisement, but now that they're older, they need more wisdom.
They do.
How to navigate and raise their own children.
Yes.
Because some of the things that we did as children, it comes back to bite us when we have our own children. Things that we thought we got away with, now you see your child trying to get, and you see how she laughing? She's like, yeah, that's what you get.
You know, we try to tell them all the time. Been there, done that.
Yes.
Book about it.
They don't understand. They don't get it. They
Yeah.
tried anyway.
I get it now.
Yeah.
You get it now? Yeah, you got it.
But they appreciate once at some point they appreciate you. Like when they get older, if we make our mistakes. Yeah.
You know something? It's funny you said that because growing up, you know, I inspired my son to do certain things. Now, my son is 25, just had a son, Jakai. So,
Congratulations
Yeah.
on a new addition to the family. Young Jay.
yeah, I'm a grandpa.
G-Pop over there. Pop.
It's the greatest
Wow.
thing ever.
Yes.
Spoil your
cute.
instant back.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all connected, huh?
Right.
It's the
But
Yeah.
for instance, this is new to him,
Yeah,
but it's not new to me.
that's right.
So it's certain things that I can tell him that these are going to happen. Not just being a young father, but also the help that his girlfriend's going to need.
Relationship.
Yeah.
So I can guide him in that. So now I'm 46, but guess what? My dad is 60.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to be 60.
Exactly.
So when I need that guidance when I'm getting up there in age, I turn to my dad.
Yeah.
And that's the cycle that at times gets broken.
Right.
Yeah. And we got to make sure we do whatever we need to do
Yeah.
to keep that cycle
I
together.
tell Andre that all the time. I get excited when I see families together because I came from a straight up broken home. So what I do know is I am who I am because I have great mentors. So even if you are not the one, you know, you see another child out there that may not have the mother or the father present, you've been a mentor, I promise you. Ooh, Lord, could save lives. I know it saved mine and many of my girlfriends who were fatherless growing up. So y'all are blessed.
Yeah.
When I see it, I get excited. I have joy when I see children are being raised by positive, strong fathers. Yeah.
So let's think about this, right? How old were you two when you met?
I was,
I already told him I would.
I was 18, I think.
Yeah.
And he was telling, he lied to me.
Look at this school girl. Look at this school girl here.
She really didn't know.
If I had to know, he would not be sitting here.
Who's lying that is lying? Yes.
She was everybody younger than she was.
Right.
He said,
A couple of months, you know what I mean?
He said, it's my wife right here.
46 years later.
Yeah.
So now let's think about it this way, right? At 17, 18 years old, you had no clue this is what God had planned for your family.
Yeah.
You guys have broken generational curses. So
That's powerful.
when God introduced you two together, he already saw Jay. He saw Jackie Jr. He saw Big Fuzz. He saw Jason. He already knew that they were going to come through y'all connection.
Yes.
So he couldn't tell you the truth. Because
He put his game
the
down.
funny thing is, he didn't even know why you was lying. God was like, Doc,
Look at another man.
you better not tell her your real age. That's the one
Do you
time.
know when I found out how old he was?
When?
When we were getting ready to get married, we had to get the marriage certificate. We had to have
I am a cougar.
about the cradles.
You was led by God, Doc. I think God gave you a pass.
I think so too.
He gave you a pass. He was like, look, now I ain't gonna back you on no other lie, but I will back you on this.
Make sure you sell it good.
Yeah.
And sell it.
So
That's
now we're talking 3 and 4 generations.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
God saw that though.
Amen.
He saw the bloodline. He saw the grandchildren. He saw all the things that they were going to do. And he put y'all together to make sure that your family was protected. And they didn't, y'all grew up right on East State. I was around the corner on Chambers Street in Walnut.
Right.
So I know.
Down.
But God was like, I'm going to preserve you because this is bigger than just this 17-year-old and this 18-year-old young woman. This is bigger than that.
Do you have any advice?
I'm sorry. You know what's so crazy is that when I was younger, I was watching on TV and they were talking about how to get property and flip. But isn't that crazy?
Not knowing
But
that.
I was young.
Yes.
I didn't know anything, but I was just looking, and I never had a chance to do anything. But look now.
Yes.
See, but every decision that we make, when it comes and it has a redemptive element in it, it was a seed that was previously planted.
Absolutely.
Even when we started talking about real estate, you kept saying, I want to jump in. And you kept saying, my mom want to jump in, Dre. My mom want to jump. Like, she ready. Her credit score is great. this and that. She's ready. She's retired. You know what I mean? She was like, she want to just jump. And Jay, I kept saying, Jay, hold up. Hold up. There's a lot of properties out here, but let's teach a different strategy because there's so many real estate strategies.
Yeah.
We learned wholesaling. We learned how to buy tax liens. We learned flipping properties. We learned buying them and holding mortgages to property. We learned how to buy them and have rental properties and maintain them. But it's the easiest way is buying the tax liens and wholesaling. You know what I mean? Those are the two easiest ways.
Yeah.
So I'm always, intrigued about, stories and when did they start? When did God place that seed inside of us? And how he nurtured that seed, because he knew that one day you would have a son that was going to be investing in real estate. Jay ain't know it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You didn't know, but that seed was planted and it was already in you, but it grew through, you know what I mean? And so now that he came, he's like out the box with it, like, Dre, man, we could buy, whatever we want. And I'm like, yeah, let's do franchises. We can do this, we can. And when you have a family unit that will invest with you,
Oh yeah.
the sky's, there is no limits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to flip money for my siblings that wanted to invest in real estate. Like when they got their income taxes, Jay, he was around, he was coming around while I was doing that. And I used to be like, Dre, how you came up? And I didn't use credit back then to buy properties. We were buying them cash. If I got them for $5,000 or $6,000 per house, I knew it was going to take me $15,000 to $20,000 to fix it up. And I would say, talk to my sisters, talk to my mom, talk to my dad, and they'll put in $2,000 here, and I give you $3,000 back in 9 months. You give me $2,000 or $5,000, I give you $10,000 back in a year. So I would do that because it was strategies that I learned from playing these games and thinking outside the box. But man, I thank you guys for coming.
Can I ask one more question?